Here we are in Baldwin Park, and the reason why I am such a special person is because my childhood was spent at a Montessori school. I was down in Texas at the time, believe it or not. Not sure how we ended up in Texas because my family's really from Tennessee, but my mom and dad insisted that I go to Montessori school. And it is really a different learning system, and I think a wonderful one. You didn't go to Montessori school.
That explains why
as
I'm
we were
like
talking
this.
earlier, that's what's wrong with you, we think, is
100%.
that right? Well, there's a brand new Montessori school here in Baldwin Park, and it is amazing. It smells brand new. It's a beautiful facility, huge classrooms, and I think you would really love to see your kids here as well. It's Montessori Kids Universe. Very happy to be joined by the owners. It's mom and son, actually.
That's right.
Shul's here, Gary's here. Good to see you guys. And let me start with you. May I say mom? Because
Sure.
this really is a family. Your family is running this place, and you treat it like your own family.
Yes.
But you decided to send your son to Montessori school back in the day as well. Why did you do that?
Oh, I walked into a Montessori classroom in Atlanta, and I just thought it was a magical place. These children were allowed to move and choose and be independent, but within that environment, they were all working. They were all doing something meaningful. They were all learning. So to me, that was just like, I'd never seen anything like that before.
Exactly.
And that's what I wanted for my children.
When you compare a Montessori school to, say, a regular preschool that you drive down the street and see all the time, what are some of the differences?
I would say that the curriculum really focuses on the independence of the child in the classroom. They have the freedom to interact with the materials that they're comfortable with and then slowly progress as they gain expertise onto other materials. Whereas in a traditional classroom, you're sort of, the students are treated as plug and play, I like to say.
Yep.
They're plugged into the lesson and you hope that they learn the lesson.
Some of the Montessori schools that I've seen around here really start a little bit older than the younger kids. You serve a lot of different age groups here.
Yes, that's what's actually special about this place, is that we do take infants 6 weeks. And we understand parents, both working parents, they need a place that they can trust to take care of their children. And our environment, we take care of the children, but at the same time, these children are being exposed to education. It's not just babysitting. In fact, the curriculum that's set by our curriculum coordinator here permeates through the whole school. So whether you're 6 weeks baby or you're a 6-year-old child, you're being exposed to botany, zoology, astronomy. I mean, we had a little unit, and they've even got a little solar system in there. The teachers are giving them those words. We encourage language, vocabulary, right from the get-go.
You were showing me outside before. Literally, we have an herb garden and all sorts of outdoor activities. Easy for me to say as well. Tell me about the outdoors.
Yeah, so we have a thriving gardening program right now as one of our enrichments. We also offer several other programs as far as enrichments are concerned, but our gardening has really taken off quite well. We have as you mentioned, the herb garden and stuff like that. We also have these beautiful trees around the campus that we take care of and stuff like that. And then as far as our other enrichment programs, we offer yoga, cooking, music, Spanish, art. And so there's quite a lot of opportunities to really expand the imagination and horizons for these kids.
Yeah, I know that in the afternoons you offer the Reggio Emilia. I don't know much about that. What is that?
So that was it's a town called Reggio Emilia, and it's based on the concept was they express, like, a child can express themselves through 100 languages. And it's up to the guide to kind of follow what the child is interested in and how they want to expand their learning. So you might throw out a concept or an idea and see where the child goes with that. So in our classrooms, we, say there's an art activity. Say this teacher starts with a certain concept. For an example, one time they studied like a whale that had been what do you call them when they're on the beach?
The beach whale.
Beached whale. And so the teacher had thrown out this concept and saw what the children would do with it, and because it was the local news at that time. Wow. And so introducing that concept to the children, and she put out a beached whale, and then from that they're expanded into a whole study of the ocean, and then they created a beautiful collage of the ocean and all the animals. And so just like throwing out concepts and seeing where the children will go with that.
When you first see children come in here in the morning, first day of school or whatever, with their parents and kids crying, they don't want to leave mom or dad or both, And then by the time they leave in the afternoon, they're almost crying because they don't want to leave because of the environment you've created here. How does that make you guys feel?
Oh, that's extremely fulfilling. I think even more, as you mentioned, typically drop-off is a very painful process for parents and students.
Yeah.
What we foster here is pure independence. So actually the parents drop their kids off at the door. And that student then just walks right in and they'll go straight to their classroom now. No tears, no crying, no upset. They're excited to come. And yes, we do have some difficulty in having the kids go back home, but they're always excited to come back. So that's a big deal.
And the beautiful part for you guys to see, we're at the beginning of the school year, but you are accepting new students. Now, maybe there's a kid who has started somewhere else and they're not happy with the place. You're accepting kids all year round.
Yes.
Yeah, our school is open year-round, and we accept students year-round. So yeah, anytime anybody wants to come, have a tour, ask about enrollment, we're happy to help.
So
As long as we have an opening.
There you go. So one more time, just so I'm clear, age group is from what to what?
It's 6 weeks to 6 years old.
6 weeks to 6 years, amazing. Keep up the great work. It's a beautiful place. The rooms are so big too,
I know.
and I think that's important. It smells new, and there's just a lot of room to learn here. Great job, guys. I'm
And
blown
people
away.
need to understand we're multi-age.
Yeah.
So in a classroom, there will be children, like especially the primary classroom goes from 3 years to 6 years. So it's a multi-age group where the younger ones can learn from the older ones, and any child on a spectrum of learning feels normal. We're not saying that if you're 3, you have to do exactly this, and if you're 5, you have to do exactly this. So a child is allowed to, if they're advanced, they can do advanced work, or if they're still developing and learning certain things, they have a chance to build that without feeling isolated or singled out or different.
It's amazing. The kids love it here, of course. If you have young children, do yourself a favor. Come down to Baldwin Park and check out our friends at Montessori Kids Universe. Stick around. More Best of Central Florida. Stay.